Got a Kaiser. Kaiser. Yeah, I know that's not strange on my channel. This is a Kaiser original extra large. S35BN Stonewash titanium button lock, and it's a titanium frag pattern, an extra large. Oop, you don't need that coming out of there. Stickers, extra hardware, standard Kaiser stuff. Yeah, look at this gorgeous. Ooh, man, is that thing something else? What's up? So I like the original, but I will say it is a little small. I mean, even in the hand, like my hand consumes that little knife. And so, yeah, to be a little bigger. I mean, I'm not a big comparison guy, as you all know, but yeah, let's compare it to two knives. Actually, same knife, right? This is the original size. So you can see on the scale, this is a copper version, and this is a aluminum scaled version. And you can see that, the extra large is, I don't know, half-inch longer. And I think it's wider as well. Yeah, it is. Maybe an eighth of an inch, pushing a quarter of an inch. I think the thickness is probably the same. Yeah, they're the same thickness, but the knife is definitely taller. So it's bigger this way and it's longer. And then the blade, pretty sure it's bigger. Yeah, the blade's, eighth of an inch or so. Yeah, so I've got this aluminum one, 154 cm, aluminum scale, and it's legit. I like it, Definitely hand can consume that dude. And I thought about purging one of these because I don't know that I need two, but I'll be honest, I don't know which one I like better because this copper version is also in 154, but it's like a stonewashed copper, and the heft of it makes this knife special. Really does. But I can't discount how light and wonderful this one is. So, I mean, as for now, I've just got two of these, right? I've got two of the little ones or originals, and now I've got this titanium frag patterned S35BN, so it's an upgrade all the way around. It's got a tiny little bit of lock stick, but not when I'm using the button. Like right there, no lock stick. It's just wonderful, free as can be. Yep. But I think if I do that, yeah, there's a tiny little bit. Same thing with the back flip, the Spidey flip. There's a little bit. Let's see if we can hear it. It's got a little bit of lock stick using those deployments. So I may polish that button up a little bit. I mean, as far as in hand, this is a little small, like my fourth finger's hanging off the end of it. And this is perfect. You can still kind of choke up on this one, but this is wonderful right here. Yeah, what a cool knife. I mean, whew, I get it. This aluminum one, I believe, is a Mojave Outdoor collaboration. And I think the copper one is too. I don't know. What do I know? Well, let's get in this thing. We'll see if we can't manage that button stick. I don't think I can improve anything here, though, because, whew, is that nice. Look at this frag, man. And it's not aluminum, it's titanium frag. Some of those versions come out sometimes and they put aluminum frag on them. It's like, I'm not against that aluminum. I know some people don't like it at all. I'm not like that, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm really upgrading to aluminum. I'm just saying. And so, as far as I'm concerned, this hardware's backwards. It's got me coming off the top, and I really run the risk of, and then the one T6 up here, isn't that odd? Really run the risk of that spring being sprung, disappearing. Let me see if I can't lift up on this and keep that spring from flying away. Fly away, little spring. Pretty sure we're still under tension. Yeah, that liner's holding on. Let me see if I can't coerce it. There we go. Yeah, so there's our spring. Whew. Now, I'm going to look at that pivot and see if I can't run it the other way, which I can. It can go the other way. So we won't have to fart around with that next time. And these metal inserts are just at the top of the knife up here. Yep. The titanium's enough. Oh, that collar goes like that for that button. Got to get that right. If you don't get that collar in there right, things don't fit well, and then you got function issues. But we're definitely going to go the other way when we put this back together. Let me get these out. These right here, and we'll bring them up from the bottom. All right. A little cleanup, and we'll get it back together. I think we're greasing here, so putting some light oil in here. It's going to make this thing shing. Kind of like the entry logo, zing. Yeah, that's what I expect out of this. Lots of skeletonizing going on here. They really went to great lengths to keep the weight down on this. Lightweight, but yet very rigid with all this titanium. I like it. And one of the cool things is the reasonable price on this piece. We'll cover that at the end of the video, but I mean, kind of puts it in another category. And I think they've discontinued this version. So that means you could probably find some closeout pricing or whatever. And then on this button, I am going to run that on the belt real quick and just polish this edge because it's kind of sticky. Get that handled. Yeah, my Kaiser collection's it's at epic proportions at this point. I think I'm going to have to, when I went and got these, I was looking at how many was in there, and I was like, ooh, I probably need to call that herd a little bit. There's surely some in there that I'm not that fond of that I could send down the road. Not that I don't like them, but I mean, I can't keep them all. That kind of thing. All right, I'm going to polish this button up real quick, and then we'll put this thing back together. Okay, I didn't really remove any material, but I did just polish that up, and I think that this is titanium. No, it's steel. Okay. Yeah, good deal. All right, well, let's put it back together. Now, remember, we got to get that collar in there, and I think that, yeah, see, the sides are different. I think it's like that. Let's see. I'm going to trust that process. I think that's correct. Which one of these? It's this one. And then there should be a stop pin. Oh, it's in this one right here. Let's put this one down. Like so. And then the pivot, which is captured here, going to the rear. Yep. All right. I think I'm ahead of myself. All of that, I think I was ahead of myself. Let's pull this back out. Because I want to put these barrel spacers on. So that was a whole lot of whatever for no reason. These are T8s here. Yeah. There's a whole lot of messing around for no reason. All right, well, back at it. Collar. I think we're making progress. I think I'm going to put this little screw in. I got to catch that liner before things get out of whack in there. All that fits a certain way. There we go. Now let's make sure everything's working. Still got a tiny bit of button stick. I mean, it's the tiniest little bit. Well, let's finish putting it together. I was tempted to polish it some more, but I think I'll leave it be. Because in the end, the best cure for that is probably just run the knife. Just run it. It'll cure itself. Okay. All right. Better check that pivot first, I guess. I mean, it's solid. Who is that thing running good, though? Wow. Tiniest little bit of stick. That, of course, I wish wasn't there. I just want it to be perfect. I'm putting tension on the blade and then running that button in hopes that it will alleviate this issue. Yeah, it's very solid though. All right. Well, let's talk about that action. I mean, I'm going to give it a B plus or an A minus, and it's because of that button stick. It's not bad. It's the tiniest little bit of stick. It doesn't really affect anything, but the fact that it's there makes me, I'm going to grade it. And I'm sure that, once the knife's run, it'll go away. If I use this, it's not there at all. Let me check that lock. Let's just check it. Yeah, it's solid. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do this. I mean, the thing's running so good it makes you go, I think it's loose, but it's not. It's one of those. Man, does that thing run good. Just the tiniest little bit of stick now. It's almost gone. All right, well, I'll give it an A minus because the stick's almost completely gone. Ergonomics. So, man alive, does this thing pack into the hand well with the frag pattern, the whole thing. Not so confident, very confident. I mean, I'm going to bring it up to a confident grip. I feel really locked in here. If I'm at resistance coming forward with this knife, I think I could maintain the grip. The back of the knife tucks into the palm really well. I mean, it's in there. And then the frag pattern, the whole thing, I mean, it's just really solid. And of course, if I go here, very confident grip. Boom. I mean, I could really use some power down on that blade. And then I can Pakal grip this. I can cap that with a thumb. And then the ability to smash down with this knife, big time. Yep. Oh, this thing is so good. Let's check that pocket clip. I mean, I got high hopes now the rest of the way in. It's got great ramps. Look at the ramp. Should run in and out, even with all the frag. Look at the frag on a pocket clip even. Recessed, deep carry. It's got recessed. I mean, I'm going to say recessed screws, but they just have real flat crown on them, I believe. Man, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. And it's attractive. It's wonderful. So grippy. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Very nice. It could use a little extra tension here on this material. So much so that I think I'm going to do it. Okay. Well, that clip has some serious Bruce spring steel going on there. It's titanium, but I would bend it and it just spring right back. So I'm not sure if I gained much, but we're going to find out. Maybe I can find a Bruce Springsteen song for the short, if I can remember. I always think of these songs, man, as I'm doing the video, and then I forget. It seems like more tension. Let's see. Thick stuff. Yeah, it's actually getting sort of hung up on the screw heads now, on the thick stuff, so I'm hopeful. Oh, yeah. Excellent tension there. You can hear it just digging in. My spot in the back pocket. Nice. Let's check it for safety. Any blade contact? Absolutely not. There's not enough room here. I already knew. Can't get my fat finger in there. And the tip's recessed, so the tip's great. The clip is excellent. And I can handle this knife any way I want without risk of hitting a sharp point as long as the blade's closed. Yeah. Speaking of that blade, come on, man. Tall, flat grind, thin stock. Yeah, razor blade. Razor blade. Man, that's awesome. All right. What we got left? Price and availability, man. Where are these and what we got to pay for one of them? Okay, so for this frag version, I think you're going to end up being 130, 140, and that's through eBay. I'm having a hard time finding these, so I can find them on eBay right now at the time of this video, but they're 130 to 150, something like that. Now, there's an extra large version in aluminum and 154 cm that Mojave Outdoors on eBay, their eBay store, they have on sale right now. They're normally like $100, like 90 some dollars for the aluminum with 154. It's basically the same knife, but the XL version, okay, aluminum 154 cm. It's this, but in this size, and on eBay right now, buy it now on sale, half price, $55. Yeah, $55. You can get an XL size original in aluminum and 154. Yeah, so there's some other versions of the XL that look like they're aluminum, I believe. Maybe micarta with I think 3V steel, some different options, but I mean they're all like at $100. There is another titanium version that has like an anodized snowflake finish, I believe, and it's like $150. All right, well, listen, I appreciate you watching. These are pretty cool. Hey, I may very well have an extra one of these that's going to show up in The Purge. So you might keep your eye out. If you're interested in one, watch The Purge, man, because that's where it'll drop. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching.